Good morning children, welcome to the Narayana live classes. Today we are going to discuss assignment 4 of reproduction lesson. The topic is female reproductive system and childbirth. This assignment is for 10 marks. In this 10 marks there are 4 objective type questions, 4 very short answer questions and 2 short answer questions. Each objective question carry half mark, 4 halves are 2 marks. Each very short answer question carries 1 mark, 4 ones are 4 marks, and each short answer question carry 2 marks, 2 twos are 4 marks. Totally 10 marks. Now let us see what are the questions and their answers. The first question is, identify the group belongs to female reproductive system. Here A group and B groups are given to you. You have to identify which group belongs to female reproductive system. A group, a pair of seminal vesicles, a pair of Cowper's glands, prostate gland, this is male, and B, a pair of ovaries, a pair of fallopian tubes and uterus. Yes, certainly the second one, that means B is the correct option, right. Now let us see the second question. I am a muscular tissue formed by the cells from the embryo and the mother. Who am I? Placenta. Some of the cells, okay, placenta is formed by some of the cells from the baby and some of the cells from the mother. Next, read the sentence and correct the underlined word. Pregnancy lasts an average 9 months or 380 days. Actually 380 underlined. No, this is wrong. So we have to correct it. 280 days. 9 months or 280 days. The pregnancy lasts for 280 days or 9 months. Now fill the following flow chart. Chorion layer, placenta, dash, that means what? And next allantois. Now third layer we have to find out. Amnion layer. Okay. Now see. Fifth question. What is colostrum? What is colostrum? Yellowish, lymph-like fluid secreted from the mammary glands of the mother. Soon after the childbirth is called a colostrum. Okay, yellowish lymph-like fluid secreted from the mammary glands. Secreted from mammary glands of the mother. Soon after the baby birth, it is called a colostrum. Next, define the word fetus. From the 3rd month of pregnancy, the baby is called fetus. So from what time? From 3rd month. From 3rd month, the baby is called fetus. From 3rd month, baby or embryo is called fetus. Okay, the embryo is called fetus from the 3rd month. Next, what will happen if implantation does not take place? You know that implantation, actually this is, think that it is a uterus. So here the embryo will come and attach to the walls of the uterus. This is called implantation. Okay, if implantation does not take place, what will happen? So the embryo will come outside the body. This is called abortion. If what will happen if implantation does not take place? It results in abortion. What will happen? it results in abortion. That means the baby will not attach to the walls of the uterus and no growth of baby takes place. It comes out of the body from the mother. Okay, that is called abortion, right? Now, what is ovulation? The releasing of egg or ovum from the ovary is called ovulation. Releasing release of egg or ovum from ovary is called ovulation, right? Now third one, describe the structure and functions of the uterus. Describe the structure and functions of the uterus. You know, the uterus is, actually I am showing here diagram. It is pear-shaped structure. It is inverted pear-shaped structure. The inner layer of the uterus is called endometrium. It is called endometrium. Okay. This endometrium increases in size after the menstrual cycle. After the menstruation, increases size. It is ready to receive the baby. It is ready to receive the baby. That means fertilized embryo. Okay. Yes. If fertilization does not take place, the endometrium disintegrates and separates from the uterus and comes outside along with some amount of blood. It is called menstrual cycle. Actually, menstruation. Actually, this endometrium helpful for supplying the nourishment to the baby and also to dispose the waste from the baby. When the baby is developing here, from the endometrium supplies nutrients and also it removes the waste from the embryo. So this is all about the structure of the uterus. Once again I am giving you clarity. The uterus is like a inverted pear-shaped structure and inner layer of the uterus is called endometrium. This endometrium increases in size soon after the menstruation. It is ready to receive the fertilized egg. If fertilization is not taken place, then this endometrium disintegrates and separates from the uterus and comes out along with some amount of blood. That is called menstruation. Okay. Actually, this endometrium is developing for the supply of nourishment to the child, otherwise to dispose the waste from the baby. Okay. Right. Now, let us see last question. What is afterbirth? What is afterbirth? You know, the muscular contractions of the uterus. Once again I am drawing. Okay, uterus. After the baby delivery, the contractions of the uterus continues. For what purpose? To push the muscular tissue called placenta. To push out muscular tissue called placenta. Until pushing the muscular tissue placenta, the contractions of the uterus continues. So this is called afterbirth. This is called afterbirth. So while pushing this baby outside and while pushing this placenta, the mother gets labor pains. Right? That is called afterbirth. What is afterbirth? Pushing out muscular tissue called placenta from the uterus to out after the childbirth is called afterbirth. Okay? Right. Now, I think you all understood this topic clearly. Thank you. God bless you.